Good to see you. Welcome everybody to
Story time, story time, story time.
What's up, you guys? If you don't know, and you ladies, if you don't know, I'm Bonnie G in the place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the walk is, I just personally want to be present, okay?
Hi, I'm Nashawn.
AKA Auntie Shawnee. We like to season her name from the top, okay?
And this one over here
is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. Come on. Bump. That's right, y'all know we don't do it for ourselves no more.
No.
We are now community minded.
Yes.
Hashtag community minded, all right? With that being said, y'all, it is a whole third day, and we're super grateful to bring y'all Yahuda, aka Jude. Y'all know we bring the scripture to you every third day, and Auntie Shawnee's gonna bring it out, all right?
All right, here we go. Verse 24. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise Elohim, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and forever. Amen.
Amen.
You know, every time now I hear that word forever, it's really starting to forever is really like
it solidifies
like
everything.
You hear it, but then forever is forever.
It is. It's forever.
It's forever.
It ain't no comma in that thing. It's dots. Okay.
It's forever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to shout out because I know he ain't in the chat, but I just want to shout out my big uncle Chris.
Oh,
Auntie Linda husband.
Oh, okay.
What? Or maybe he little Chris. I don't know.
No, he's Big Chris.
Okay.
That's Big Chris.
Uncle Chris. Good. Listen, I told you, I was like, listen, I had a subliminally like, I can't wait to see you on story time. He just said, all right, Bonnie. So, Uncle Chris, I know you watching. I hope that you hear something that is like, oh, that was good. Okay. I hope that you hear something that was just good. Okay. Hope it fill you up. Okay.
Yes.
Because you're a big guy. So I hope we got enough to fill you up.
Big Chris, please just don't chat.
Oh, get into this chat.
No, please don't.
You have full permission.
He will have us dying laughing.
Full permission.
She's for it all.
I'm always for
I think
it.
maybe I am too.
Oh no.
I am? Yeah. I think
we're
I
all
am.
for it. Get into that chat. Just put this is Linda, and you can use Linda chat. And matter of fact, Auntie Linda, give him your phone, okay?
Oh, let's
go. She all right. She always on there. Let him experience it. It's okay. Don't worry. All right. With that being said, I don't know. Oh, we are in the book of Amos. I almost got Uncle Chris, you threw me off. Listen, we are in the book of Amos, and if you already got the book in your regular Bible.
Yeah, but that's all right. The St0ryTim3 still better.
That's right. Listen, if you want to get the additional books, you can go to St0ryTim3.net, not .com, okay? Get you one of these books, but don't you dare pay full price for it.
No.
Don't you do that. Remember that the O in story is actually a 0 and the E in the word time is actually a 3 as a reminder to go back to the covenant that was made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which you all are the descendants of. All right?
My grandpa's, hey.
Mm-hmm. So, Auntie Shelly on the beat. Do you have a recap?
I got a recap. It's going to be short and sweet. Look, people, pick a side. Because one day, Yahuwah Sebaoth is calling you to the carpet. As we saw yesterday, he is calling you to the carpet, and it ain't going to be nothing you can do about it. First of all, you got to show up.
You do.
You have to show up, and you are going to be judged by what you do. So I suggest anybody listening now or is going to be listening to this in the future, if you have not been grafted in to this, I'm right now just say Yahuwah. If you have not been grafted in, if you have not accepted the Mashiach who took us to the door to get in,
come on.
I suggest you do it. And I suggest you do not wait. because time is slipping. It's slipping. Seriously. Do it before it is everlasting too late. Before it is forever too late.
So y'all.
Because forever is forever.
It is forever.
No matter which side you own, forever is forever. You can get tortured forever, or you could chill out with us forever.
I don't want that smoke.
I don't either. I don't even want him calling me to this carpet right here.
Well, listen, we read to you Jude, now unto him who is able. So if you need to know who is able to keep you from falling, just know it ain't story time. It's the Most High.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Go to him. All right? What chapter are we on in the book of Amos?
Chapter 5.
Let's dive in. I'm excited.
She's for it all.
I am, because I pray for understanding this morning. Because listen, y'all, I ain't never read this
that's
book.
what we need.
I ain't never read this book, so I'm trying to put pieces together,
Girl,
make it make
please,
sense. Yeah,
I done read it before, and
yes,
it's
same
just
here.
different.
It's completely different.
okay, so I'm not the only one that's just like, what is going
It's
on?
brand new to me.
Yeah. Some of the stuff I don't even remember, and I know I read it.
Yep.
It just hit different.
Yeah.
For real. All right, here we go. Verse. Chapter 5. Hear ye this word which I take up against you, even a lamentation, O house of Yasharal. The virgin of Yasharal is fallen. She shall no more rise. She is forsaken upon her land. There is none to raise her up.
Is that Eden?
I'm trying to figure out what the Virgin of Yasharal is myself.
I'm thinking the Garden of Eden.
That's a pretty good.
But it says the Virgin of Yasharal is fallen.
Yeah, because
She
Adam
shall no more rise, but the Garden of Eden is going to rise. Like, you know what I mean? It's coming back. It ain't going nowhere.
Gotcha.
What is it that's no more going to
Y'all know I like to bring the ladder.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see it.
Okay.
The more we read.
Yeah, let me not just jump off with questions,
Verse 3. For thus says Adonai Yahuwah, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10 to the house of Yasharal.
Oh, they might be talking about that temple. Maybe. Just a guess.
Or maybe the people itself. The purity of the people when they transgress has gone, and then we're going to rise again. And then here in verse 3 speaks of a remnant.
Yeah, because that says she is forsaken upon her land. There is none to raise her up.
Yes, that's the people.
And it could be our because we got scattered.
We could got scattered. Yep, we got scattered.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Though. Very good.
Okay, Father, you give me, listen. Skinner shall be given, huh?
I got that wisdom. What you want?
Come on. Wisdom is right here, too.
Yes. Verse 4. For thus says Yahuwah unto the house of Yasharal, seek ye me, and ye shall live. But seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not to Beer Sheva. For Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught.
Oh, yeah, it makes a little bit more sense now.
Come on, tell us.
Because he's talking to Yasrael as a whole, who are divided. And we have not come together yet. We have not. We're still divided. We have not come together as a nation yet. Maybe just think of a seek not Bethel. I think that's where one of those golden calves was set up when the nation split.
And that goes on to say Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Virgin of Yasharal has fallen. So Jerusalem, the city.
Yep.
Okay.
Verse 6. Seek Yahuwah, and ye shall live, lest he break out like fire in the house of Joseph, and devour it, and there be none to quench it in Bethel. Ye who turn judgment to wormwood, and leave off righteousness in the earth, seek him that makes the 7 stars and Orion, and turns the shadow of death into the morning, and makes the day dark with night, that calls for the waters of the sea and pours them out upon the face of the earth. Yahuwah is his name.
See, come with that name.
Coming in. And that's crazy.
Come
What
with
is
that name and saying what I can do. I control this earth. Come with that
He's
name saying,
sovereign.
I control this earth.
keep reading? I just want to see something.
Okay. Verse 9.
I'm just going to see something. That's why I'm using my phone.
That strengthens the spoiled against the strong, so that the spoiled shall come against the fortress. They hate him that rebukes in the gate, and they abhor him that speaks uprightly. Forasmuch therefore as your treading is upon the poor, and ye take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, but ye shall not dwell in them.
Okay.
Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye shall not drink wine of them.
Okay, so going back to that 8th verse, he has he has made.
Oh, the stars?
Yeah. And basically, like, giving him his name, right? We notice, like, I want to check, because, I don't have my regular Bible with me, or I don't have a King James Bible, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to know, like, did they even say, like, Jesus in that book or something? No, it's the Lord. It still doesn't give you the name.
Mm-mm.
So even though, like, this is kind of,
They took his name
out of it. Yeah.
So
It's
when it said
completely
Yahuwah
gone.
is his name, it says
The
the
Lord
Lord
is his name.
The Lord.
And that's not his name.
Yep.
Lord is not a name, it's a title.
Mm-hmm.
And they removed his name. Yahuwah is nowhere in there. I would say, I might have read Yah, I think once, and it was with a J.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like, they took his name completely out.
I read my grandmother's Bible when I was a little kid, and it had YAH in it. I read Yah, and then I never saw that Bible again.
Yeah.
My mama, I think one of my uncles took it and did something with it. I don't remember, but I remember it saying.
So she got one of them old schools.
Yeah, she had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because it used to be in there.
It was. It was.
That sucker.
Oh, by the time I came in the door,
yeah,
it was all
gone.
out. Yeah, it was out.
I think those books were printed in the 50s and 60s.
Because the only reason why I made it think about it, because I was like, okay, even though if I didn't read the book of Amos myself, why haven't we came across his name?
Yeah. Because it ain't in there.
And why did he keep reintroducing himself?
Mm-hmm.
Because he keeps saying Yahuwah is this. My name is Yahuwah, and his name is Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm. And you see when you looked up, it said Lord.
It says the Lord. All right. Well, that's all. Me personally, just wanted to see if there will be a difference.
Yes. And the reason why that is so crucial is because anyone can be a Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody.
They called all the British people lords and ladies and all. Anybody can be a Lord. It's like we said, it's a title.
Yeah.
But nobody is Yahuwah.
No one is Yahuwah. And on top of that, we always like to quote, if my people who are called upon my name. But if we don't know your name and we only know your title, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's no fault. And it's no fault to our own, because again, we were shaped and born into iniquity. So Torahlessness.
And we never knew your name.
And we never knew.
Hasatan could insert anything because he's the God of this world. So he could insert anything.
It is. And I remember it feeling like an attack, like, what you say? But then once you kind of like let your guard down and be like, let me think this out, and let me figure this out. Let me see this on my own, and I'll come to it on my own. But his name is important.
Yes.
And maybe if you don't know his name, still, he knows the posture of your heart. Yeah. And he still answers. And he's still
going to introduce himself to you at one point.
At one point, he's going to tell you what's his name.
Yeah. He's going to tell you his name.
That's really, really good.
If you really want to know it, he's going to tell you.
Absolutely. Really, so that's not to say that because you don't know his name and you're not calling his name, he's not blessing you. I'm not saying that at all. Because remember, ma'am, she was in church since she was 17. I was calling on the whole wrong name, okay?
Whole wrong name.
But my posture of my
Mhm.
heart was like I yearned for him.
Unto
I
him.
wanted to
Yes.
please him. I wanted to do the things,
Yes.
you know, that he called me to do.
Yep.
And he looked at that and honored that.
Yes.
And he still blessed my life because, listen, I'm not where
Yeah.
I should have been, okay?
And at the right time, he said, "This is my name."
And yes.
Because even if you
Yep.
think of Moshe,
Mm-hmm.
he lived all that life all up in the
Absolutely.
Egyptian and all
Absolutely.
that. And he didn't know his name till he got to the burning bush. He was like,
What
"What's your
should I do?
name?
Absolutely.
What's your?"
And
It's a whole bunch of guys down there. I know their
Absolutely.
name. What's your name?
I didn't know his name
Well-
till I was in my 30s. See what I'm saying? And I was in
Mhm.
church since I was 16, not 17, but 15 going on 16. That whole entire time, those are decades.
Yeah.
I did not know his name.
Mhm.
But when I was ready to know his name, he revealed himself to me.
Yeah, because remember, we always have to think about what age are we living in. We're living in the age of truth.
Yes.
So he said, "It's time they waking up. Here's my name.
Mhm.
Call this name."
Call his name. And he introduces himself.
Yes.
That was good. Okay.
Verse 12. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. They take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor in the gate from their right. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. See good and not evil, that ye may live. And so Yahuwah, the Elohai Tsevaot,
There we go.
shall be with you as ye have spoken.
Can you read that again and let me turn you up?
You do need to be turned
Yeah,
up.
you
a
got to be
little
turned up.
bit.
For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. They take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor in the gate from their right. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so Yahuwah the Elohai Tsevaot shall be with you as ye have spoken.
Listen, this is so true today.
It's all kind of like sins like this going to taking bribes in court
Absolutely.
and wherever.
Legislation, they take
All
bribes and
that.
don't put this up there. They
Mhm.
taking bribes,
Yep.
and then the poor and the man, this is today. All
And then they got they even have official names for those people. What are they called if you know those political people?
Lobbyists.
Lobbyists.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just because you call them another name and they get a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
They get a paycheck from, it says the insurance company that wants to do something. The insurance company gives them money. They go to you. Now, we ain't dumb. We know that lobbyist got an envelope somewhere.
Somewhere. Somewhere.
So when they go in the room to talk to you, to lobby you for something,
Absolutely.
you're getting handed an envelope.
Absolutely.
Come on.
And they turn aside the poor in the gates from their right.
From their rights.
From their birthright.
Yes.
From their heritage.
Yes.
From becoming a nation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's you. That ain't nobody but us.
That ain't but us.
Ain't
We're the
nobody
only,
but us.
and I say it all the time, we're the only people who have not been made into a nation, which is very important, because if you screaming that you want reparations, they
Never gonna
cannot give
happen.
it to a people that's not a nation. Reparations goes to nations.
Mhm.
China is a nation.
Black is not a
Black
nation.
is not a nation. African American is not
Not a
a
nation.
nation. Okay? So we're the only people that have not been made into a nation.
Mhm.
They turned away from us, from our right, from our birthright, from our heritage. And then they turned our Bible into a religious book. Was never meant to be a religious book. It was meant to be our history. That's it.
The
This
history
is
of a nation.
the history of a nation, of a lost nation, of a
Yes.
scattered nation.
Go on, girl, with them book titles.
Girl.
Verse
He
15.
became us.
Yes, he did. Verse 15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that Yahuwah Elohai Tsevaot will be gracious unto the remnant of Yosef. Therefore, Yahuwah, the Elohai Tsevaot, Yahuwah says thus: wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas. And they shall call the husbandman to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing. And in all vineyards shall be wailing. For I will pass through you, says Yahuwah. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahuwah. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahuwah is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of Yahuwah be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?
So you meeting his judgment.
Yes, you can't do nothing. Okay, look.
Excuse me.
So you running from the lion,
and you meet a bear.
but you meet a bear.
You still meet destruction.
Yeah.
You still meet your end.
You went into the house, you leaned your hand on the wall like, "Oh, I'm home," and a serpent bites you. Well,
You can't escape.
There's no escape.
Where was you going?
There's no escape.
There's no escape.
There is no escape.
Mm-hmm.
There's no escape. And just if people are a little confused about the name, so like when he's saying Yisrael right now, sometimes I notice that they use Yisrael, sometimes they use Ephraim, sometimes they use Joseph. It's still all the northern kingdom, because Ephraim is Joseph's son. So when they got split, for some reason they called some of that
the north
Ephraim, because that's Joseph's son.
Yes,
Gotcha.
So that's why when they say house of Joseph, they're talking about Ephraim, northern kingdom.
Gotcha.
And because they kept calling that Yisrael, and the southern kingdom they called Judah when it was split. And then sometimes when he's saying Yisrael, when he's talking about bringing them together, one day y'all gonna come back together under Yisrael, and it's gonna be all y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me ascending smoke offerings and your oblations, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat breasts.
Beast.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's just funny.
Don't laugh.
Okay, you're right.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Fat beast.
Some people got them.
Same thing. Fat beasts have fat breasts. I tried.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's gonna live forever in YouTube world.
23.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Take away from me the noise of your songs, for I will not hear the melody of your viols. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Have you offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Yasharal? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech, and the Kinyun, your images, the star of your Elohim, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, says Yahuwah, whose name is the Elohai Tsevaot.
And the is capitalized.
Ooh,
the, which means I am the one, not one of, the one. There's only one.
Ooh.
I am the Elohai.
Absolutely.
So there's not another one. The. So that's me.
He coming for the house. Take it to the house.
Right?
So but he does that. He deal with his own
His
first.
own. Yes. Yes. But he told them, your little feast days, please.
Right.
Bye. I ain't taking
that.
them. I ain't taking them offerings. I don't want them oblations. I don't care.
Keep that barbecue.
With that one, with your little salt that you done seasoned from. Not that you. Yeah. He said, keep it. But what I thought was interesting. Well, first it was that star.
Yes, girl, that
stood
stuck out to me because we always try to make somebody a star.
Yeah.
And they got that Star of David. He said the star you made yourself.
Yes. And Hollywood, they always giving them people
you a star
on the
the Walk of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you a star. American Idol makes you a star.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
A star. Fallen angels.
Stars. And they show you that the fall on the movies.
Yep. On top of that mountain.
Sure is.
Yep.
See how it all just comes together. It's all the same thing.
It's the same thing. It just looks different because it's modernized now.
Yes.
You know, in the different languages. But yeah, we forever trying to become a star.
Always.
YouTube star, Instagram star, actress star, whatever the case may be.
I want to be the star of the movie, the star of, the star of the school play, whatever.
Yes, I want to be the star. And starring.
Yeah.
That was
starring.
That was a nice
that all means something. That all means something. And the other thing, when it says, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. Y'all know who said that?
Who? I don't.
In one of their speeches?
Who?
Martin Luther King. I think that's when he figured it out. Y'all gonna get it. He said these exact words.
He did.
He said these exact words.
Oh,
I had no idea. I was just making a guess.
Yes. So basically, he was telling them, "Oh, okay, you got me, but that's all right. Judgment is coming to you."
Wow.
And look, he's saying it's gonna rain down. He using the scripture.
Wow.
Oh my
It's gonna
goodness.
rain and you gonna get it.
It's gonna rain on your head.
You gonna get it.
What movie?
He ain't talking, because he not talking peace no more.
Yeah.
I'm serious. If you all go back and listen to that I Have a Dream speech, or just read it or whatever,
the whole
speech.
read
the whole
entire
speech. They just took out that stuff about the little ones, the whatever, living all together. He was talking about.
He was handing them the riot
New
act.
Jerusalem too. When he was talking about everybody being together, black, white, he talking about if you gonna get grafted in. But he was on a whole different. That's what they went.
No, that's when they took that pillow, girl, because they told him and suffocated him in the hospital. He survived that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, truth be coming out. The truth come out.
It got to. It's the age of truth.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's the age of truth.
That is the first time I've ever heard that in my life.
The nurse came out and talked about it and said that she heard him gasping for air and everything. Mm-hmm.
They did that to what's her name too, the Princess Diana. Do you think they was going to really let her marry somebody from a Shemite nation when her sons was going to take a throne? They was going to be friends.
Whoa.
Oh, no, we can't let that happen.
Yeah.
They ain't the Nephilim like us. They don't drink children's blood like us.
Yeah, you can't bring anybody into that royal family.
No.
Everybody is handpicked. You thought he just randomly saw what's her name? Meghan Markle. You thought he just randomly said, "Oh, I fell in love with you."
Heck no.
That girl was picked.
Yep, handpicked.
You can't be in that family.
That was a whole big old distraction. Yeah. Somewhere she related.
Somewhere.
It's just that her mama was just, I ain't going for it. And then Meghan found out for herself, look, this place evil.
Yeah, you ain't seen Meghan.
And then again, not only that might be a whole distraction.
Absolutely.
That might be, don't fall for the okie doke.
Yep.
Not falling for it.
Mm-mm.
Because she only even came out and said she was black when it was time to marry that prince.
That's right.
When I've seen her in movies, she white.
Mm-hmm.
She plays a white part.
All the time.
I ain't never even seen your mama till it was time for you to get married.
Yep.
And now we got a black princess. Do we?
It was straight up that one movie. You know the movie that we was just talking about when the mama don't come around here even if you see me dance.
Imitation of
Imitation of life.
It was a straight imitation of life.
Imitate. We ain't never
Like,
seen your
girl.
nappy head mama with the dreads.
Girl.
Now you dragging her out.
Like, mama, I need you to come out to see
So
daylight.
So the black people can calm down because there's a black princess now.
You want me to get melanin? You want me to get some vitamin D, baby? You didn't have me in this house, girl.
Yeah,
okay, listen.
Let's get that. Chapter 6.
Judgment time is coming.
Yes, Dad. It is a whole stage. This whole flat Earth is a stage, y'all.
Yeah,
It's a whole stage.
It's a whole stage. It's
Okay.
a whole stage.
When I tell you this is how I feel,
It's just like Princess and the Frog. What?
she was green.
Why she
for
had to
the
count
entire.
for Penny?
Why is she a frog 90% of the movie?
She's the frog the entire part of the movie.
And tell me why she couldn't marry a Hebrew prince. Why are we I'll give you a princess, but what I ain't gonna do is give you a king that look like you.
Yes. That's all
They
right.
okay with giving us princesses.
Mhm.
That's cute.
The woman.
The woman, yes. And then they also gave us whatever, a fairy godmother that was not a godmother. But okay, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna give you no real Hebrew king, though. That's
no.
too powerful.
Too powerful.
That's too life-changing.
Get
That
y'all
would
to
change.
thinking too much.
Y'all already walk around talking about I'm a king, I'm a queen, and you think I'm gonna give you the image?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll give you the Little Mermaid. though.
We'll give you the queen, though. We'll give you a princess.
Yeah.
Because the princess never became the queen,
Right.
but we'll give you
Because
the
she a
princess.
frog. Because she wasn't really a princess until
But what that tell you, they
You
think
married the
of
white,
us
the
like
good.
insects, like animals.
Animals.
eating
We're
flies
animals.
all through the darn movie.
Come on, man.
Mm.
All right, we ain't gonna. I will
That's
pick
all right.
apart
Because
Disney.
judgment is going to run down like waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. You're getting judged.
I wash my hands with it. All right.
Woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Shomaron, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Yasharel came. Pass ye unto Calneh, and see, and from thence go ye to Hamath the great, then go down to Gath the Pelishim, or Philistine.
Mm-hmm.
Be they better than these kingdoms? Or their border greater than your border? Ye that put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory, and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat the lambs out of the flock, and the calves out of the midst of the stall, that chant to the sound of the viol, and invent to themselves instruments of music like David, that drink wine in bowls, and anoint themselves with the chief ointments. But they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph.
These people evil.
It's just straight up evil.
So you using the anointing oil that was only meant for tabernacle use, you putting it on yourself.
Oh.
You know that it's only you, because it's in Exodus. Do not.
I didn't even trip off that.
Yeah.
I'm picturing them lying on their beds.
Same. I'm picturing the same
stretching
thing.
out
Mhm.
and being
And then it
gluttons
said-
and drinking and
Chant to
eating
the
and-
sound
sound
of the viol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
music.
rapping.
I don't even know, but themselves
And-
instruments of music like David.
Like David.
It's
Yes.
the like David for me.
Yes. Yes.
Like you ain't nothing like him,
You want to be
but
him.
you want to be like him. And think
That's
I'm
what they still
The
do
counterfeit,
today.
because David was
The
the
counterfeit.
authentic.
They still trying to be like
Yep.
us.
Like us, but
And they
hate
be
us.
cracking me up sometimes, and they be trying to do stuff like us. Like, no, just be white.
Just own that.
It's nothing wrong with you being you.
There is. Listen,
Because you look silly trying to be us.
no, literally, there's nothing. Listen, if you from a different nation,
Mm-hmm.
he handpicked you specifically to be in that nation.
Yes.
And so there must be a reason why he chose you to be a part of that nation, so you can be have an impact in your nation.
Yes.
If you too busy trying to be a part of this nation, man, what you gonna do in your nation?
Yeah,
Sir,
you just look silly.
somebody in your nation is lacking. Something in your nation is lacking because you two are supposed to bring forth
this is good stuff.
change in your own nation. And as a collective, once we get it together, we bring power. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, if you white or if you're Japanese, Australian,
whatever you are,
be whatever you are,
please,
and make an impact in your nation.
Yeah.
Okay? Because listen, when you tell folks that be trying to be us,
they can't, they just feel miserable.
I just get so embarrassed. Okay?
Especially with the music and the dancing.
Listen, it's especially like the trend stuff, like now it's the random girl with the yellow dress that be dancing and you know what I'm saying? Girl, it was this Betsy. I'll just call her Betsy because I didn't get her real name. I'm sorry. Lauren, she maybe been a Lauren, I don't know, but she looked pretty much like 97% Betsy, I'll say that. Not even on no racist tip. But she tried doing it in front of like our men, right?
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't go well. She was trying it and she didn't get the response that she wanted.
I guess not.
And I felt so embarrassed. I mean, it wasn't no disrespect. I was just looking like,
what are you doing?
What is this?
I think I saw that. Was she in Africa?
No.
Okay.
No, I think she was in somewhere she probably was in the burbs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Oh.
But she didn't get that response that she thought she was gonna get from our folks. But I'm saying it's important to, man, be the impact in your nation, please. Yeah. Man,
stop trying to be us. We ain't trying to be you. And when we do, we feel miserably too.
Oh yes.
We be like, why they talking like that? You don't even sound right.
And some of that stuff, y'all, is how people grew up. I get that.
Yeah.
You know how we get the talking black, talking white. Mm-hmm. I know some of that stuff.
That part, though.
Yeah, some of that stuff is what you. So we're not talking about that. That's how you really grew up.
That's how you really talk.
Right. Exactly. Yes. That's how you speak. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
We just talking about the people that be really, that
really be trying to be somebody else.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But be the change, okay? That your nation needs to see. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. Verse 7. Therefore now shall they go captive with the first that go captive, and the banquet of them that stretched themselves shall be removed. Also, them folks that was stretching on and lounging on the...
Yeah, but remember, he's talking to the first captivity. You trying to be like these people, you're going first because they never had a good king.
Right.
Right.
They never followed Yahuwah. Except we know there's a few of them, like remember Tobiyahu was like, I'm not worshiping this calf, I'm going to Jerusalem. So we know there's a few of them.
Yeah.
But for, the most part, this whole nation, that whole northern kingdom, never had a good king, started worshiping golden calf since day one. So they are the first. That's why it says you're going into captivity first.
Wow. Verse 8, Adonai Yahuwah has sworn by himself, says Yahuwah the Elohai Tzevaot, I abhor the excellency of Yaakov and hate his palaces.
His palaces. So is that like statues and things like idols, idolatries?
His
houses.
Idolatry. All kinds of stuff is going on
in the houses.
It ain't supposed to be. Yeah.
In these buildings. Therefore will I deliver up the city with all that is therein.
Jerusalem. So therefore he delivered up Jerusalem?
Jerusalem is southern.
Oh, okay.
So first northern went.
Okay, got you.
And it shall come to pass if there remain 10 men in one house, that they shall die. And a man's uncle shall take him up, and he that burns him, to bring out the bones out of the house, and shall say unto him, that is by the sides of the house, is there any yet with you? And he shall say, no. Then shall he say, hold your tongue, for we may not make mention of the name of Yahuwah.
Wow. Ain't nobody left in the house. Taking y'all clean out.
Let's get into this comment. Okay. If something going on with the connection, okay. It probably is, but y'all know how YouTube do. Y'all know.
We said a word, some kind of word that didn't trigger it.
Yeah, y'all know.
Try to he said glitching on my side end too.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just it y'all know how it is. If we need to do the video over, you know we ain't tripping about it. We'll do it over.
Yeah, let us know.
All right.
We'll do it again tomorrow.
Would.
Real talk. For behold, Yahuwah commands, and he will smite the great house with breaches and the little house with clefts. Okay, so the great house will be breached up, and the little house with clefts.
Everybody going, basically.
Yeah.
I don't care if you live in a palace or you live in the projects. Everybody going. Everybody.
Verse 12. Shall horses run upon the rock? Will one plow there with oxen on the rock?
Because you can't. That's what he's saying.
For ye have turned judgment into gall, and the fruit of righteousness into hemlock. Ooh, that's poison.
That's poison.
Yeah. We on chapter 6, verse 13, about to get into verse 13.
Yeah.
Ye which rejoice in a thing of naught, which say, have we not taken to us horns by our own strength?
Oh, see.
That's very rude. Oh, this is so disrespectful. But behold, I will raise up against you a nation, O house of Yasharel, says Yahuwah the Elohai Sebaot, and they shall afflict you from the entering in of Hamath unto the river of the wilderness.
See, they guys are thinking they could do everything by themselves.
Yeah.
We Yashrael. We
can do this by ourselves.
We can defeat them, but I know what happened with my ancestors.
Yeah.
But they had Yahuwah.
And that's the thing you missed.
He ain't coming to help you right now.
They had humility, okay? They knew where their help came from. They looked to the hills. And every time they said, my help comes from the hills.
Yeah.
Yep. They not,
Y'all full of pride. So we Yashrael. Okay, Yashrael.
Okay. That's the same thing. I'm a Hebrew.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, okay.
You gonna kiss my feet.
Lick my boot. Where?
I'll be like, he's not speaking for me.
He's
not speaking for me.
Where did we see that?
So good. You lost your mind.
You keep talking.
Keep on being that way. Keep on having these people from different nations lick your boots. See them people from different nations make it and you don't.
Ooh, I'm telling you. Yep.
Got that foolishness out.
Chapter 7. Thus has Adonai Yahuwah showed unto me, and behold, he formed grasshoppers in the beginning of the shooting up of the latter growth. And lo, it was the latter growth after the king's mowings. And it came to pass that when they had made an end of eating the grass of the land, then it came to pass that when they had made an eating of the grass of the land, then I said, O Adonai Yahuwah, forgive, I beseech you. By whom shall Yaakov arise? For he is small. Yahuwah repented for this. It shall not be, says Yahuwah.
Wait a minute. Y'all know where my mind goes through, straight from Caleb and Joshua, when they said, well, we look like, people were like, we're like
grasshoppers.
The mindset from way back here, and for it to come up again.
Mm-hmm. This one, I think he's talking. Wait, let me just. Before grasshoppers in the beginning. I think the grasshoppers. It sounded like the grasshoppers were eating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it came to pass when they had made an end of eating the grass of the land. Then somebody said, "Please forgive us, Yahuwah, forgive us." After it was all done, and then it says Yahuwah repented, or it means he forgave them. He said, "For he is small. Yahuwah repented for this. It shall not be," says Yahuwah. So at one point he's saying, "I'm going to forgive you. Right now you need to be punished. At one point I'm going to forgive you because now you see you messed up." I don't know, at one point they saw us because they got taken away.
No, but like in the other books too, they keep I don't know what it is about them comparing themselves or seeing grasshoppers. I don't know what's the significance of that. Like, or it could be not. Y'all know I like to bring a ladder with me, okay? I like to be deep.
Yeah, you might be on ladder with this one.
So I don't know.
Let's see.
But the other book was mentioning about being a grasshopper.
No, but this one says Yahuwah formed grasshoppers in the beginning of the shooting up of the ladder growth.
This ladder go.
Yeah, in other words, he said when your field started to grow, I sent a bunch of grasshoppers to eat all that. To eat
it up. So
so maybe the ladder growth is a people or a land, and the grasshoppers are the people that's holding the belt.
Or it could be the grasshoppers ate up all your food. You ain't got none.
Oh, that's true.
It ate up your profit.
Yeah.
You didn't see no profit.
And then you cried out to me. It could be all that. Because it says after the king's mowings.
Like they've already mowed down the...
Okay, listen.
You had nothing left. Like your land is no longer green like it's supposed to be. It looks like a desert.
Yes.
Basically think of that. Your land looks like a desert where it used to be green.
Yeah. My bad. Awesome. No, it's okay, y'all. It's all right. Home Depot's still open. I can take this ladder back.
No, keep your ladder, girl, because sometimes your ladder be good.
It be working good sometimes.
Okay, verse 4. Thus has Adonai Yahuwah showed unto me, and behold, Adonai Yahuwah called to contend by fire, and it devoured the great deep, and did eat up a part. Then said I, O Adonai Yahuwah, cease, I beseech you. By whom shall Yaakov arise? For he is small. Yahuwah repented for this. This also shall not be, says Adonai Yahuwah.
Yeah, because and it sounds like this could be worse. But Yahuwah is saying, since you're repenting, I'm going to pull back from this part. Okay. It could have been worse. That's what it sounded like to me, because it kept saying, I'm going to do this. And then they repented, saying, oh, we're sorry. And then he repented, which means he stopped himself from doing it.
Right. So apparently we got to go through tumultuous things for us to realize, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, that's what we have to do. We done been through everything.
Everything under the
And now we crying out because we see politicians is lying. They still killing us now more than ever. Like,
Verse 7. Thus he showed me, and behold, Yahuwah stood upon a wall made by a plumb line, with a plumb line in his hand. And Yahuwah said unto me, Amos, what do you see? And I said, a plumb line. Then said Yahuwah, behold, I will set a plumb line in the midst of my people, Yasharel. I will not again pass by them anymore. And the high places of Yitzhak shall be desolate, and the sanctuaries of Yasharel shall be laid waste. And I will rise against the house of Yerovam, with the sword.
I know that's the king at the time.
Yeah, Jeroboam,
So
like she was saying
if you don't
yesterday.
know, what a plumb line is, it's a measurement.
Mhm.
No, I was about to listen.
Level.
Yeah.
I'm
Let
already
me
there.
see if y'all on the level. If y'all
Yeah,
really
if y'all
Standard.
wear the standard that
Yeah.
that I got.
Yeah, sorry you didn't meet it by.
Yep, finding the depth. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. Then Amatyahu, the priest of Bet, sent to Jeroboam, king of Yasharel, saying, Amos has conspired against you in the midst of the house of Yasharel. The land is not able to bear all his words.
It always takes
Hater.
somebody else snitching and don't know what you talking about because they don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
They don't want to hear the truth. So I need Amos to shut up because the people are believing him and I need to calm them down.
Mm-hmm. I can't manipulate the folks if they keep receiving your truth.
Yes. Enter Boule. That's who this is right now. We need to squash this.
So they incite, they almost incite the people to a riot, to anxiety. And then they want to come in and say that the man that's telling the truth is actually lying.
And this is a priest.
Mm-hmm.
He's
remember he said don't even go that way too. In Bet-El.
That means that he must be a priest of that golden calf.
Somewhere.
11.
Oh my goodness. For thus Amos says, Jeroboam shall die by the sword, and Yasharel shall surely be led away captive out of their own land. Also Amatyahu said unto Amos, O you seer, go, flee away into the land of Yehuda, and there eat bread and prophesy there. He's like, go away.
Mm-hmm.
But prophesy not again anymore at Bet-El. For it is the king's chapel, and it is the king's court.
So basically say, look, get out of Yasharel. Go say Yehuda. That mess in Yehuda.
Yeah. Go to your own people and do it.
Go down to Judah with all that mess. We ain't trying to hear that here. This is the king's palace. This is the king's temple. This little iron calf we built, this is ours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you prophesying against it. Go take that somewhere else. That is crazy.
Listen.
You are a whole priest. You ain't Yahuwah's priest.
But you're a whole priest, though.
You a priest with this golden calf.
A kingdom of darkness. They got priests. They got all of that.
Telling the prophet the real thing who is trying to tell you the truth. Be gone.
Be gone. They don't want it.
Ain't that what they doing to us today?
They shutting us up.
Censoring.
Yeah, they censoring us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on, glitching.
Yep.
We don't want it.
Yeah, take that somewhere else.
Facebook jail.
Yeah.
All
take that somewhere else.
Community guidelines. Need I say more?
But it won't tell you what it is you did.
Muting you.
Yes, but however, you can watch somebody get beat to the and shoot themselves.
Yes, it's blood everywhere.
And all you need to know is you can just click and say see it. But I read scriptures. We read scriptures, and somehow it goes against community guidelines.
Yes, because the community wants to be lied to.
That's it.
So he told him, take that somewhere else. I don't care where you go. Just get up out of here.
Go and eat too.
Take that to Yehuda and them.
Go and
take
get you
that to
to
the goody two shoes people.
We don't want to hear.
We don't want that here. We don't want the truth. We trying to live our best life.
YOLO.
And you up here messing it up.
Let's see. But wait, he said
14.
Then answered Amos and said to Amatyahu, I was no prophet, neither was I a prophet's son, but I was a herdman and a gatherer of sycamore fruit. And Yahuwah took me as I followed the flock. And Yahuwah said unto me, go, prophesy unto my people, Yasharel. He like, I don't even want no smoke with you.
Right.
I'm just like obedient. Right.
Yeah, first of all, I ain't no pastor's son.
Right. I'm not a PK.
I am
ain't
not
no
a
PK.
PK, bro.
I didn't ask for this. I was
Listen.
a herdman. I was happy with my
I was
animals.
collecting sycamore fruit.
That's it.
I'm a
I was minding
farmer, dude.
I was
Right.
drinking water and minding my business.
yes.
Eating my fruit.
Hey, yes, right. He told me to tell y'all this. Boy, ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Ooh-wee. Okay, it says, now therefore hear you the word of Yahuwah. You say, prophesy not against Yasharel, and drop not your word against, word is in capital
Mhm.
Word capital.
W.
Mm.
And drop not your word against the house of Yitzhak. Wow.
Don't drop your Torah.
Therefore, thus says Yahuwah, your woman shall be a harlot in the city, and your sons and your daughters shall fall by the sword, and your land shall be divided by line, and you shall die in a polluted land. And Yasharel shall surely go into captivity forth off of this land.
So he's giving him a personal prophecy because you have the audacity to come up in my face.
Right.
After
And
I'm
tell
just
me
telling
that
you what Yahuwah said, your wife is going to be a harlot, your kids are going to die.
And you going to die.
You're going to die here before this captivity take place.
In a polluted land, okay?
Polluted land.
Well, I guess it would be polluted because ain't no Torah being kept.
Yeah,
since you're trying to keep it out, kick it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's consistent.
Since you don't want the truth.
Right.
Okay.
When you don't want the truth, you don't want Torah, it's polluted. Everything is polluted. There's nothing right. There's nothing righteous. Wow. All right, y'all. That was it.
No, ma'am.
That's not it? Okay. But wait. There's more.
We're going to finish this whole chapter off, you guys, because it's only a chapter. And then tomorrow we got to figure out what we're going to read.
We got 2 more chapters.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. 8 and 9.
8 and 9.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So I stand corrected. We'll read 8 and 9 tomorrow.
I was going to say, no way we finna get through 8 and 9 in a couple of minutes. I mean, hey, I'm all for it, but I'm just saying.
No, you're right. You're right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Shalom. What are you reading ahead?
No. I really wasn't reading ahead. I was more so thinking that when you neglect the truth, like you're blatantly neglecting the truth, and you're gonna get it. I'll just put it that way. You're gonna get it. Because I'm thinking of today. I'm thinking of today how people are blatantly rejecting the truth and sending people away. Get up out of here. This church ain't for you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Yep. I don't want to hear that. Go
take that to your own pastor.
Let's take that somewhere else. Because you're not teaching here anymore. Bye.
Yep.
Talk about some Mashiach and some Yahshua. You don't say that name up in here no more.
You know, the saddest thing is I used to get when back in my day, y'all know I can only talk about my own experience because that's where I came from. But my pastor, he used to say, even this is a manipulation. This is a weapon of manipulation right here, okay? Because I believe certain pastors know.
Yeah,
especially the higher you go, okay, the more you are exposed to. Not all, but majority. I'm gonna close my Bible.
Yeah.
And so he said this, and something when he said it, I was like, why would he say that? That's how I just think. So anyway, he said, even if I'm studying the wrong and worshiping the wrong God, I'm just gonna die knowing that I worship Jesus. Even if I know, even if I get to the end of it was worth it. Like, no lie, this is what he said.
Why be worth it? It ain't worth it.
Because he was saying, because I know that Buddha ain't it.
Then what?
But I said to myself, why would he say that? And something in me was like, what other religion is there? You know what I'm saying? Because it made you feel like, okay, well, your religion is right.
Right.
You know, and everybody else's is wrong.
Right.
Even if I know, he said, even if he gets to the end of his life and found out that he studied the wrong, like even, you know how people's like, Jesus is all I know, right?
It's a name. It's
even
a name
if I get to the end of the life and I know that Jesus is the one and he was the wrong one, I know I served him with my whole heart. And that was enough for me. Like in that vein, that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I was like, something in that was like, what?
That's just dumb. It's a name change.
But to me, I was
starts
like, well,
with
what's
the
out
name
there?
change. Yeah.
That is not on.
What's
It
out
starts
there
with a
then?
name change.
And then once I learned,
read the last one.
Comments have disappeared. We know why.
Wow.
Oh.
And our hands is here, so we're not disappearing comments. So I don't know. That's weird. Censorship is real.
See? After us little old bitty folks.
And listen, the crazy thing is YouTube act like we got 144,000 followers, okay?
Yeah.
We be only having 14 people watching
100.
us.
Yeah.
First off, they acting like it's 144K watching us.
Yeah.
It's only 14 people that watch consistently. Okay, we lucky if we get 16.
Right.
They so threatened by the remnant.
Yes, by the remnant.
You act like we have 180,000 followers.
Yes.
We only have 132 subscribers.
Yeah. Mind. You people are I just can't. I mean, this right here, I have never experienced anything like this in my life. Okay.
Who said something in the comments?
Listen, bring the comments. Y'all know I'm for
Bring them. Bring them.
And that's probably why people can't re-watch it and get the comments.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I click comment,
Yes. Yeah.
I could, because I haven't been able to see the comments since way
yeah.
when y'all was reading the other books.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, y'all know, listen, it's warfare, and y'all know who the prince, who's over it. So,
Yeah.
Y'all have your way.
Gotta catch it live.
But this is my thing. I'm really grateful that you repeat with your mouth
some of those comments. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because most people don't.
Yeah,
most people don't do that in their lives, and they just look at the comments to just see what people are saying, but they don't repeat them. So I'm grateful that the part where he said it's all staged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you repeated it.
Yeah, it is. It is. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's probably when it happened. Did it happen when we mentioned the earth was flat and that it was a whole stage?
Girl,
probably
come on.
did.
There's no way, because if this globe, listen, I caught a plane not too long ago. I was waiting for that plane to go.
Because it's called a plane. That means
straight up there. I was waiting for it to turn. I mean, dip, dive. I was like, okay, we about to, like a roller coaster. I mean, bring it to me. You know what I'm saying? But no lie, y'all. I kid y'all not. Did I tell you? I think I was telling you about the angel and stuff.
Yeah, you told me.
So listen, we on this plane and I'm looking at everything and I could see, and I'm like, there's no way this is a whole globe, okay? Because first off, this plane should be like this. Okay, because you're trying to keep up with the spin and the rotation and stuff like that. Why are we smooth sailing up in here? But that's
neither here nor there.
So I'm on this plane, and the lady goes on and she announces, and I will cut off shortly. She announces that we're going to experience some turbulence and some strong winds and all this stuff. And I was like, Father, I mean, that's not what I want to experience. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got me a nice class seat. My legs are stretched. I'm comfortable coming back from Montana. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to experience that.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me experience that. But right now I'm feeling myself.
Yeah.
And as soon as I say that, I'm looking at the window and I can see just the from the shoulder, like a kid. You ever see a kid have a plane and they go like this?
Yes.
So
that's what it. Wow.
So out the window, I can see this big angel from the shoulder down. Got the plane like this. And just taking it and just. And I said, okay. So I looked at the passengers, right? Because I'm nosy like that. Because I want to know, y'all enjoying this flight, but y'all don't know y'all enjoying it because I'm on here. Like, you're welcome. I look at everybody and I just to myself say, you're welcome. And let me tell you, it was not a bump in the sky. It was no strong wind. We had a perfect landing. Listen, I put on my little 90s, okay? Because I don't do the new music. And we just, me and Brandy, I want to be, as I'm looking, I'm thank you, Father.
Come on.
And I'm just, oh, wow.
In awe.
In awe, absolutely. And I'm just, every now and then, I'm looking at the people and I'm telling them, you're welcome. Sometimes they don't know where their help come from either. You know, you gotta
That's
tell
right.
people.
That's
You gotta
right.
tell them.
Yeah, you gotta
And
tell
then
them.
I told them pilots, I said, you was on it. They don't know what they was talking about.
They don't know.
You know, they don't know.
But I wonder if they was up there going, what's going on? This says we should be hitting a bump, and this says
I promise you, I can see the hand just go like this, just taking the plane.
Mhm.
And I said, I looked back, I said, y'all welcome.
Yeah.
Y'all welcome.
Yeah.
Warren said, I can still see all of the comments. So he can see.
He can still see
Some folks can't see them. Some
And he can
others
see 'em.
can.
Well,
wonder what
y'all,
that's all about.
Interesting.
It is.
Very.
Listen, y'all, as we get closer to these feast days, which we
Yes.
are,
Mm-hmm.
let's make sure that we
Approaching.
live a life that where He, the Most High, don't say, I don't want to accept your oblations
Yeah.
and your offering and your barbecue if you smoking, you know, your lamb or whatever the case.
Yeah.
We don't want Him to be
We
like,
don't want
I
him
don't
to
want to
say
accept
that.
none of that. Okay.
We want him to accept
Everything that we give to Him, we want Him to accept what we bring to Him.
Yeah.
And so make sure, listen, you don't have to, it's not about perfection. Okay. It's about following direction and instruction.
Yes.
Okay. He made you how He made you. You don't have to walk this tour the way I walk it. Okay. You're different. That's
Mhm.
okay. Own that. Okay. All you need to do is just go by the commandments. Live them commandments out, however you live them out.
Yep.
And collectively, we make a difference.
Yep.
I kid
Yes.
you not.
Yes.
If you got the commandments, you got the commandments, I
Mhm.
got the commandments,
Mhm.
and we're not robotic.
Yep. That means they got to come through everybody to get to them.
Yep.
That's right.
The more people guard them, the more you got to come through
That's
to get
right.
Yep.
Make sure you're guarding your commandments, and
Yes.
as you prepare yourself for the feast days that's coming up, make sure He says, that smells good.
Mhm.
That is really good.
And that trumpet sound good.
That
Even
trumpet
if you
smells
don't
good.
even know how to, it don't sound good to nobody else.
Listen,
It sounds good to him.
and He'd be like, "Oh, that sounded good."
Because some of us, them shofars is hard to blow.
Show is.
Ain't
You ain't
no
got
joke.
trumpet lips. It's hard to blow
Ain't no
that.
joke.
Okay. That being said, y'all, we'll see you tomorrow, same time. Yes.
Shalom.
Peace.
Shalom.
See ya. Bye.
Wow.